Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Starr. Welcome to the first session of emotions. We're going to learn all about emotions. Before I start, if you have any fun yarn you want to grab, or like a pen and a piece of paper, this will help you concentrate. A lot of people might tell you it actually doesn't, but I argue that it does. I love to just play with yarn. You could even wrap it around your finger. You can do things like if you learn how to tie a slip knot, you take it, hold on, if I remember correct. Did I do it right? Yeah. That's how you do a slip knot. It's like, maybe look it up, but you kind of twist it in a circle and then pull it through. And then you can do things like continue to make little knots through the holes. And once you learn how to do it, it's just this repetitive thing where it gives your body some stimulation and then your mind can focus better. So as you can see, I'm just making this. The other thing, of course, is you take the pen and paper and you're just doodling. Make whatever you want, doesn't matter. Just concentrate, look at me, and then doodle. There's other course options like fidget spinners and toys and things. Those are my two favorites, the yarn and the pen, but choose your own. If you prefer nothing, that's fine too, but I encourage you to at least try it if you haven't already. So today's lesson is on emotions, and if you've seen the movie Inside Out, then that will give you a preview as to what we're talking about today. But I want to say as loudly and clearly as possible that your emotions are so important and they're so valuable and they're so needed for you to be a functioning, happy, healthy human being. And some people out there might tell you that emotions are bad, anger is scary, sadness shouldn't be expressed, that you're weak if you express sadness, that you are being hurtful if you express anger, and that you're only supposed to express joy and happiness and love. That is not right. That is not right. See? Even the painting was angry. The painting said, no, I disagree. And let me explain why. We are going to go over each emotion more in depth, but if I can give you a brief little overview, it is because, oh, there's a plane. I love it when planes fly because it means something's taking off. Something is in motion. I love looking at everything around me as a symbol and a message from God, the universe. It's all communicating with me all at once. That's why I love being outside. I am technically outside right now, so if you want to go outside and learn, go for it. Okay, so the plane is taking off. We are taking off into this lesson. Your anger is important because it's trying to protect you. It is your body communicating to you that a boundary is being crossed. If you don't know what a boundary is, we will explain more later. That someone is trying to hurt you and you need to defend yourself. It is potentially that somebody is not meant to be in your life or be treating you a certain way or be acting around you. It's like your body is saying, no, I don't like this. I don't like what's going on. I'm getting angry. Because when you think of something that's angry, it's like you get scared of it, right? That's why people say angry is scary. But no, that's intentional. It's like your anger is a warning. You can think of animals in the wilderness. If they get angry, they will show the anger to the other animals as this is a warning message. Do not mess with me. I am angry. If you come near me, I will attack you and hurt you. So you express the anger in faces. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the painting was angry at me, and clearly I wasn't listening, so then it fell on me and hurt me. If I had listened, I would have maybe moved it, right? The sadness is important because, well, first of all, everyone feels sad. Think of something that makes you feel sad. Maybe you had an animal that passed away. Maybe your best friend moved away. School year ended. Your favorite sport ended, your favorite sports team lost, whatever it is, you were sad. That means you cared. That means that your heart cared and you lost something. And your body is just releasing that through the sadness, through the tears. The tears literally calm your body down when you let them out. So it's very healthy, very, very calming to cry, to express sadness. And even if you feel afraid to express an emotion, just tell the person next to you calmly. Say, hey, I feel really sad right now and I don't know what to do about it. Or I don't know how to express it. Or I'm scared to express it. Or I feel really angry and it's scaring me and I don't know how to express it. I don't know what to do with it. And hopefully that person next to you can help you. If they can't, you can Google it. You can look at more videos. Hopefully my videos will help you give some tips and tricks. But humans are here to help each other. We're here to support each other. Every person has felt every emotion possible in existence. So if you feel alone, just know you're not alone. Like somebody else has experienced that same thing you have somewhere out in the world. If it's not the person sitting next to you, someone has. And if they haven't experienced the same thing, they've experienced the same emotion, just based on a different experience, right? So what I want you to do is you can pause this and go grab a piece of paper and pen if you have not already. If you have a lined notebook, that's fine. If you have a plain piece of paper, that's better. Whatever you can use. If you don't have actual normal paper, like get creative. You can use a newspaper if you really want to. You could use a book, an old book if your parents will let you. That can be risky, but like for example, I have this really old journal that I don't use anymore, so I could just use this. It's fine. And even usually at the beginning or the end, there's blank pages. You can always get creative. If you don't have something, put your thinking brain on. Just get a little creative with it. So what I want you to do after you've gone and got that and unpause this and you're sitting with your pen and paper is I want you to draw 5 different characters. And this is going to be 5 different emotions. And you get to choose the different emotions. I encourage you to choose the ones that you don't like as much, but do whatever you want. So I'm going to put on the screen a list of all the different emotions. And you can choose from, I'll list some of them out off here. But I'm going to choose guilt, sadness, fear, anxiety, and joy. Don't forget, if you choose all positive emotions, more positive uplifting ones, try to choose 1 or 2 that are more like opposite, more negative, downy, and then vice versa. Like if you choose all of one thing, like it's good for variety. It's good to have variety. What I want you to do then is go through and basically put a positive or negative sign next to these emotions. Like if you associate it with good things, put a positive sign. If you associate it with negative things, put a negative sign, okay? So, like I said, I put these emotions. So guilt, I represent with negative. So I'm going to put a negative sign. Sadness, also negative. But actually, I kind of feel like it's a positive for me too because I love to cry. I love it. It feels so, so good. So I'm going to put a negative and a positive. Fear, negative for me. Anxiety, negative. I do not like feeling anxiety. Joy is a positive. If you want to do more, go for it, but like to keep it simple, we're just going to do these. Like I said, just put the positive and negative next to it. And then what I want you to do is I want you to draw a version of you that feels more negative and a version of you that feels more positive, okay? So you could just take a whole new page, split it down the middle, put one person here, one person there, right? And again, pause this if you need to, unless you're like supersonic fast, go for it. But otherwise do it just, I guess, in real time with me. I'm gonna start by doing 2 stick figures. They look the same at the beginning, but they will change. Try not to think about it as you draw it. Just kind of see what comes out of you. So, this is what I drew. Oh, I should label them as the negative and positive. Anyone else tired? I'm getting tired. You know what that means? My body's done learning for the day. If your body gets really drained and tired, that means it's like at capacity for what it can take in with information. So I think we have to be done soon. But this is the negative guy. This is the positive. And it's interesting because they look really similar. And honestly, if I just glanced at them, I wouldn't really think, oh, he's negative, she's positive. Like, we'd have to really look at the details in the face, maybe. Or you could say this one looks kind of more like fluffy, cuddly. And this one's more sharp and jagged up here on the head. But then the arms are opposite. So that doesn't make sense to me. That's confusing. What I do when I'm confused after I've drawn something is I try to write about it. So after we did this writing thing, then we're going to be done. And that'll be the lesson for the day. And we'll move on to lesson 2 next time. But the last thing I want you to do is just write. And I would ask that you write at least 2 sentences. If you want to write more, go for it. Otherwise, that's good. That's it. How do you start? You start by saying either the negative guy, da-da-da-da, the positive girl, da-da-da, and then you just go. Just don't stop, just write. So I'm writing the negative guy feels scary and lonely and weird. He doesn't fit in. And I don't know why I'm writing he, but I'm not questioning it, it's just happening. The positive girl feels cool and warm and perfectly happy as herself, comfortable and lively. So, I guess you can tell based on what I wrote about it, the negative associated with that, the positive associated with the other. Still could be unclear though. If it's very unclear to you, you know what that means? It's supposed to be that way. If you're confused, sometimes you figure it out an hour later, or the next day, or a week later. You're not supposed to pressure yourself. Sometimes you're just walking and it hits you, or you're in the shower, or you're painting or drawing. Like something that's kind of more of a relaxing activity, not on the computer, not on your phone, has to be like in person doing something. That's when the brain gets its genius realization. So the more that you can stay off your phone and the screen, the smarter you get. That might sound counterintuitive. It might sound like I'm wrong. But a lot of things I do and say are not popular. That's because I think it's important to question things and to observe everything like a science experiment, and to ask questions and to wonder, like, why do people say that? Why do people do that? You know? Maybe I want to do it my own way. So, if anything, this first lesson is teaching you how to start exploring your emotions, getting to know them, and asking questions. Asking your emotions questions, your body questions, the world around you questions. What is going on? What can I learn from this? You can ask your parents questions this week. You can ask people around you, your friends, whoever you want, right? That's what humans are for. Like I told you, we're here to help each other and to answer each other's questions, to make each other smarter, faster, stronger, better, healthier, more peaceful, more loving, more open. So that's concluding the lesson for the day. Good luck, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to dance. Don't forget to dance. Dancing is important. Okay, bye.